Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, you guys knew this tank was on its way with the new ranking system. We're going to show you it all. We're going to show you the gameplay. We're going to show you the armor profile. We're going to show you everything about this tank. So, the T57. Basically, it is a tier 8 T57 with a 2-shot autoloader. Now, does that make a massive difference? Honestly, I think it's okay. I think the tank is perfectly fine how it is. I didn't want to like it at first because the reload is kind of long, but you know, I'm enjoying the tank. I like the tank and I do think it's perfectly balanced, and the armor profile still works as well. As you can see, the front plate here, the bottom plate is 202 millimeters. Now that will be penned. Some tanks might have to switch to premium rounds to get through it, but it's still solid for a lower plate. That is still quite solid. Now the upper plate is again almost, it's a little bit more, but again it is still pennable with those that are using premium rounds. So the turret, you can see there's so many different sections of the turret that some are thicker than the others. You got the bottom of the turret there around 200 millimeters, the middle is around 242, and the top there is around 250. Of course, you wiggle that will become very, very strong. Of course, you do have the hatch on top that is very easily pennable, so do try to hide that hatch as much as you can. To be fair, it's not a big hatch. It's not a big hatch at all. There is no side armor really, and there is no rear armor, and that goes for the turret as well. So yeah, all in all, I think it is an enjoyable tank. So let's go and have a look at the stats of the tank. So the T7, I mean, it looks exactly like the T57. So first of all, the new ranking system. Now, I've had a few games in it, and you can see here we are rank 1, but to raise the rank, you do have to spend credits. I mean, it's not a massive amount of credits, but 50,000, and we are now up to tier 2. And if we want to rank up even more, 51,000. And I think we can rank up all the way to rank 7. I think this could be the last one, maybe. So yeah, so we're rank 5. We've got to earn another 3,000 XP, and then we can go up to rank 6. So yeah, I mean, it's a new system. It's not what people wanted, but you know, we can't have what everybody wanted, so it's the next best thing. So the stats on the tank, let me just turn the volume down because it might be a little bit too high. So the stats on the tank, let's just have a look. I've got to try and find, how do I get the stats of the tank? It's so annoying. Usually it's where this is, like upgrades. You click upgrades and you can see. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's... here we go. We've finally found it. You have to actually click the rank and then so on. So even so, you can still see what medals I've earned in the tank. You can see how well I'm doing in the tank. 5 battles, 80%, 2.5k average damage. So yeah, I mean, overall it's not bad. So hit points 1,750. The turret armor, we've already spoke about the armor. We're not going to go through the armor as we've already done it. 2,000 DPM isn't the best, but to be honest, for what it isn't bad. It has a 19.47 reload. Now, I am running it with calibrated shells. Most autoloaders I do run with calibrated shells. The reload time between each shell is 2.5 seconds, same as the T57 really. Nothing too bad. The penetration 232 on your AP, on your APCR, and 274 on your heat. So if you are running it with calibrated shells, you should just about get through anything that you come up against. Even in tier 9, yeah, you're going to have to switch to the premium rounds, but it's not too bad. HE pen 55, and you have a 380 alpha gun. You have 320 on your heat and 440 on your HE. Aim time 4 seconds, not the best, and the dispersion 0.344, again not the best. It does, however, have 10 degrees of gun depression and due to go with that turret armor, and the speed is 35. Now the only thing I would say bad about this tank really is it does feel kind of sluggish. It does feel kind of slow. The traverse feels kind of slow. We're just going to speed up a little bit here. I missed the bounces, but the armor profile can work. Of course, if you're in the open, then yeah, you're going to get penetrated, no problem whatsoever. And of course, if you come out sideways against an ISU 130, you're going to get penetrated as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I tested the tank. I didn't really enjoy it too much during test, but it worked. It still works, and you can still perform really well. I didn't really want to like it because it only has a 2-shot autoloader instead of a 3, and it still has the sort of 20-second reload. But the 380 Alpha, I think honestly it does work. It's not OP. If this had a 3 shells, I would probably be calling this tank OP. But as it is the only 2 shells with a 20-second reload. I think it just fits perfectly, and it is a nice tank, good looking tank. And yeah, of course it will come in, I think it's going to come in crates, but it does come with this new system as well. I'm not justifying that. Of course, we don't like crates. We'd rather see crates gone. As I always say with every autoloader, do be careful of your surroundings, because 20 seconds is a long time to be getting absolutely wrecked. So always be careful of your surroundings. Make sure you've got cover. Make sure you've got some tanks supporting you for when you are on that reload. And if you can get that HE shot out, then of course get that HE shot out, because that will pump up your DPM a little bit more. So this game, we've bounced 1500 damage. We're up to 2.1k damage. Now I know that the Chimera is on a reload. We're going to poke out 2.5 seconds. Well, he wasn't on a reload, but we thought he was, and unfortunately our E25 doesn't make it. But it is now a 3 versus 1. There goes the Scorpion, and it should be just a walk in the park now, as this Vulcan is a 1-shot. But don't take anything for granted, because the other 2 tanks on my team are both 1-shots, and if I somehow miss both of my shots or low roll, then it still could be game over. But I mean, you can see here just the traverse is kind of slow, and again, as I've said, that's probably the biggest downfall with this tank for me. Of course, other people, other YouTubers, Droodles, etc. might have different opinions, and that's absolutely fine. And everyone is entitled to their opinions, and it's good to have a different bunch of opinions, you know, other than everyone just sticking to the same thing. You can come to my channel for my opinions and what I don't like about the tank, and you can also go to Droodles' channel and other people to see what they don't like about the tank, because they might not like something that I don't like, or I might like something that they don't like. So it's always good to get a second opinion, or third, or even a 4th opinion, because after all, these tanks are in crates. You're going to spend, probably most of you are going to spend quite a bit of money getting this if you really want it, and you want to make sure it's the right tank that you want to buy. You might like the look of it, you might like the T57, or you might love the T57. So you just want to make sure that you are getting the right tank. But of course, it is for crates, so I'm always going to recommend not buying it, because you're not guaranteed the tank. You're only guaranteed a crate, and you might not even get it. You might spend so much money on the crates, and you might not even get the tank at the end of it. So do wait till it comes for gold. I do honestly think it will come for gold in a few months or so. It's not an overpowered tank. That's in my personal opinion. Playing it, testing it, I don't think it is an overpowered tank. However, if they did adjust a few things, if they adjusted the speed, or if they adjusted the alpha, or if they adjusted an extra shell, then yeah, I do think it would be kind of OP. But as it is now, it is a balanced tank, and well done Wargaming for bringing us a balanced tier 8 tank. And yeah, it's still enjoyable tank. It is still enjoyable. Make sure that you do try your hardest to pen both of your shots, because if you only pen 1 shot out of both 2 of your shots, then of course that will dramatically decrease your DPM. But overall, my honest opinion is I like it. I do like it. Will I be trying to get it? No. I might buy the 2 crates that you get for 2 for 1, as I always do, because of course if you do get the tank in those crates, then yeah, you're only paying a few dollars, a few pound, and you're getting a nice tank at the end of it. So my mistake there for that first shot, as I'm saying, aim your shots, make sure you pen. I then go and bounce the first shot into this Skoda T56. But so far we haven't bounced any damage. We're We're only on 1100 damage this game, but that is going to change. We are going to get some block damage, and this game, in a minute, I am going to sort of put myself purposely in some positions because I am trying out the armor profile, and that is what a lot of people do. I mean, here, of course, we are sidewards against these guys. I pretty much know, I'm hoping at this point that they're just going to miss, but I do get both shots out, and then I was going to drop down, but I thought, nah, you know what, they've got this side of the map covered, so I'm just going to sit up here because I know the SU now is a one-shot, and I know that the Jag Tiger 8.8 is over here as well, but I'm trying to save my hit points at this point, because if I get shot from the SU or the Jag Tiger, then I will be a one shot. So I'm just going to take care of this guy, and as you can see, this is where the armor profile starts to work, and you're going to see me go up against the rock, and even though I'm on a reload, I am going to come out just to try and bait that shot, just to see if I can bounce in this kind of position. And you can see I've bounced 750 so far, and I will be bouncing a little bit more, and we're just about to reload, so you can see, yeah, sit still, yeah, you're gonna get penned, but if you keep moving backwards, sideways, then you will be able to get them bounces. And as you can see now, we are up to 1100 block damage. We've managed to get ourselves 3.2k damage, and as you can see, the armor profile in the right position can work. So that is the T57 with the new the system, the new ranked system. Let me know what you think of the ranked system. It is not what we want. I mean, it's not the thing that we asked for, but it is the next best thing, I suppose. But overall, the tank is fantastic. I do like it, but sadly I won't be getting it because it is in crates. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsyreplays, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With